It's an MMORPG sci-fi everything simulator space sandbox experience. Good. You happy with that answer? Me neither. Because that string of letters hardly gets across the depth of the Star Citizen experience. I get asked this question a lot, and I often find myself having trouble answering it succinctly. I often go on 20-minute rants to explain it, and those rants tend to change every single time.
What is Star... Okay. So basically...
So I decided to sit down and find out what Star Citizen really is, and why it's such a hard question to answer. So let's ask the question again. What is Star Citizen? To answer that a little better, let me share some of the moments of realization that a new player tends to have in the game. Games take a lot of shortcuts and condition you to expect certain things. With Star Citizen, you have to almost relearn what a game experience really can be. I know that sounds sensationalist, but hopefully this will get the point across. Now, thanks to YouTuber Down to Earth Astronomy, we have what I call of course moments. Moments that at first seem like the game's error, but really it's you just learning that you have to think a little bit more about each action. Why isn't this elevator coming right after I press the button? Oh, I have to wait for it. Other players might be using it. Of course. Why can't I eat this food that I just bought? I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Oh, duh, my helmet's on. Of course. I'm lost. Why is there no mini-map for me to follow? Oh, I have to read signs like I would in an actual city that I've just gotten lost in. Of course. Why am I flopping around when I land at my ship? This game is buggy! I forgot to put my landing gear down. Of course. This brings to light one of the big things about Star Citizen. If it's happening for you, it's happening for everyone. Nothing is being cheated like in many other games that may, for example, show you an animation happening that no one else can see. If an AI talks to you, everyone can hear that conversation.
It's every bit as exciting as promised.
If you take out a comma ray to commit crimes, it goes offline for everyone. This is one of the elements that makes SC so immersive. Another is CIG's game design philosophy are a set of principles or rules for player experience that guide the development of gameplay loops, or how the player and world interact. What does the game feel like? CIG's philosophy is complex gameplay loops that require skill, not skill points, to complete. It rewards focus and refinement. You don't get better at mining by speccing points into your mining skill. You get better at it by learning material costs, refining methods, and using consumables at the right time to not blow yourself up. We'll dive into examples of that loop in just a few moments to give you a visual of what actually goes on. Now, since some people might not know, let's define what a gameplay loop is. A gameplay loop is a concept for a complete circuit of a specific activity. It defines the repetitions the player will go through. In games, this can be mining, crafting, completing a mission, or even something as simple as shooting and reloading. In most games, these loops are straightforward. Let's make a comparison to really drive home what I mean by deep gameplay loops in Star Citizen. As mentioned a moment ago, mining will be our example, since a lot of survival games have a mining loop. For this example, I have picked 3 other games in the open world, the MMO, RPG kind of realm: Minecraft, No Man's Sky, and RuneScape. Here is the Minecraft mining loop. Get mining device, find material, aim, click, pick up material. Here is a No Man's Sky mining loop. Get mining device, find material, aim, click, get material. Or you could set up an auto miner so you don't even have to do anything. Here is RuneScape's mining loop. Get mining device, find material, click, get material. Now let's take a look at Star Citizen's mining loop. You can mine with a ship, land vehicle, or by hand, with ship mining having unique materials. Hand mining. Get mining device. Find material. Right-click, scan. Make sure the material is worth getting. Left-click. Use scroll wheel to inject heat. Watch the heat meter and keep it in the safe area. Going over will explode the rock, potentially killing you. Getting closer makes it easier to control the volatility, this number over here, from fluctuating your meter too much. Pick up rocks and store them. Land vehicle mining. It's the same thing, but on wheels. Ship mining. Get ship, find asteroid belt or rocks on surface. Scan, find rock. Is it good rock? Check the materials. Not worth it? Find new rock. Repeat until good rock. Open mining mode. Left click, inject heat. Use mining consumables if you would like. Consumables do different things to help you out. Split rock, repeat the process. Switch to extraction, get rock. Ah crap, a pirate hunted me down and just killed me. Higher protection, repeat mining process. Go to station, sell. Now, to note, this is simply selling the raw material, but since we didn't dive into the other games and their crafting systems or what you can do with the materials afterwards, I'll spare you the extended gameplay loops you can tack on to the end of your mining trip in Star Citizen to make even more money and affect the dynamic economy. As you can see, common gameplay loops like mining in most games don't require a ton of skill or knowledge about the subject. For mining in Star Citizen, you need material knowledge, selling prices in a changing economy, knowledge of ship parts and consumables to be more efficient, and an engaging mining process itself. Almost everything in Star Citizen has been approached with this philosophy of game design. Make it deep, make it immersive, and make it constantly engaging. Okay, obviously it is a video game, but I put quotes around it for a reason. Because Star Citizen is more like a universe simulation built for you to exist within. It exists whether you're there or not. In single-player games, the world simply pauses when you're not around. It has no need to continue existing because it's built for you. Things only progress when you progress them. And this sort of stands true as well in multiplayer games when it comes to stuff like personal quests. SC has a brilliant backend called Quantum that simulates AI behavior even if there are no players active in the area. These AI, called Quanta, have lives that they live out, jobs they go to, and personality traits that determine how they go about those activities. These AI can fight, build, sell, eat, and drink. This opens the world to dynamic interactions that take into effect other AI and players alike. They don't stop when you stop. In most MMOs, when you accept a quest, it will still be there when you come back after logging off for the day. In Star Citizen, that mission may be multiple star systems away and be over by the time that you get there, or an AI you were hunting may have been taken down by another player, or potentially even another AI. It's not here just for you, but every living thing in it. This helps create a world that truly feels alive, unique, and ripe for emergent gameplay. This smoothly takes us to our final topic. We all want to have a game that grabs our attention and immerses us into the world. This is harder to do than it seems, in all honesty. It's really easy to fail at translating a world into something you really feel into. The game may be beautiful, but it feels empty. It may have lots to do, but it feels out of place to the world that you're in. You can try to get this immersion through a lot of things. Some games try to do it with beautiful graphics, some with music, some with in-depth gameplay. Star Citizen does it all. Star Citizen's attention to detail and deep gameplay loops, part of the reason it has taken so long to make, gives it an unparalleled level of immersion. Look at that spaceport floating above this planet. That's not a backdrop. There are players up there doing stuff. Fly away from a planet with no loading screens, and you realize you were, just a few moments ago, staring at the blemishes and pores of another character's face, or blades of grass on the surface. How about your ship losing control because you lost a wing or a thruster in a fight? Or accident, okay, it happens to all of us. Forcing you to crash land and wait for a friend to come pick you up. Maybe it's that you ran too fast and tripped while walking into a new room.
I tripped, ow!
Or that you broke your legs jumping down a high spot.
I only got 20 seconds.
And now you need a doctor to fix them. Or my favorite. Some guy walked up to you at the bar while you were waiting on the NPC to deliver you a drink and starts proximity chatting with you while you can see his facial expressions since they have a tech to capture it with a simple webcam, and now you've got a roleplay scenario on your hand.
Yeah, what do you say we let it load off today?
Yeah, I need a drink. These bartenders are on break though.
It's really hard to put SC into a box. Some people say it's a technological experiment with no actual release in sight. Some see it as an incredibly ambitious project that will be the greatest game ever. I see it as a chance to truly immerse myself in an experience I genuinely cannot get anywhere else. Whether it's finished or not, I know every time I step into this world with my friends, whether a mission or a bug, there's always a new experience waiting to happen. So let's try to answer the question one last time before we leave. What is Star Citizen? Star Citizen is a place to roleplay with your friends and strangers.
So did you buy him a drink, huh?
Somebody save me.
Star Citizen is spaceship combat.
4,000 rounds, now you like 2 hours.
Okay.
Star Citizen is economy simulation.
And there you see that the price is starting to fall off.
Star Citizen is exploration.
This place has like the best view ever.
Star Citizen is a machinima tool.
Till we meet.
Star Citizen is whatever you make it out to be. And hopefully everything I've said in this video helps you understand why that isn't an exaggeration. And that is why so many people during alpha development still play this game. As I said, it's really hard to encapsulate what Star Citizen is into a short little video like this, and if you think it wasn't enough yet, consider watching this introduction to crime and prison systems in Star Citizen to get another idea of another gameplay loop and how deep it can really be. So thank you for watching, and consider liking this video and subscribing, because, that'd also be cool. We'll see you in the verse.